Hi students, welcome to GMR classes. So today we are going to solve the sums in exercise 11.1. So before going to solve the sums, we should know some formulae, that is trigonometric identities we must know. So in which compound angles and multiples and submultiples angles are there. So compound angles is nothing but the sum of the algebraic sum of two or more angles is called compound angles. For example, a plus b, a plus b, a minus b, a plus b minus c, a minus b plus c. So the algebraic sum of two or more angles are called compound angles. Okay. Here sin of a plus b is there. Sin of a plus b can be written as sin a into cos b plus sin b into cos a. Sin of a minus b is equal to sin a cos b minus sin b cos a. So now in sin of a plus b, I replaced a is equal to b. Then what will happen? Sin of a plus a is equal to sin a cos a plus, instead of b I have written a, that is sin a cos a. That is sin a cos a plus sin a cos a becomes 2 sin a cos a. So that is sin 2a is equal to 2 sin a cos a. Sin 2a is equal to 2 sin a cos a. So a is an angle. If a is multiplied by 2, that is multiples. Submultiple means, so from sin 2a, we derived sin a is equal to 2 sin a by 2 cos a by 2. This one is submultiples of angles. Sin a is equal to 2 sin a by 2 cos a by 2. Submultiples of angles. Similarly, we can write sin a by 2 also 2 sin a by 4 cos a by 4. Cos a by 4. Okay. Next, we have cos of a plus b is equal to cos a cos b minus sin a sin b. See here, the algebraic sum is a plus b, but here the formula is minus because the cos value from 0 to 90 decreases because cos 0 is 1, cos 90 is 0. That is, the value is going to decrease. That is cos of a plus b is equal to, we get here minus. But in cos of a minus b, if theta value is reducing, its value is nearer to 1 because cos 0 is 1. So cos of a minus b is equal to cos a cos b plus sin a sin b. Okay. In this, if you replace a is equal to b, cos of a plus a, that is cos 2a. So here b is replaced by a, cos a into cos a minus sin a into sin a. Now cos square a minus sin square a. Now we know that cos square a plus sin square a is equal to 1. From that, sin square a is replaced by 1 minus cos square a. By simplifying, we get it minus into 1 minus 1 minus into minus plus cos square a. That is 2 cos square a minus 1. That is cos 2a is equal to here 2 cos square a minus 1. So now in cos 2a, instead of cos square a, if you replace 1 minus sin square a, then we get one more formula, that is 2 1 are 2 minus 2 into sin square a minus 1. 2 minus 1 is 1. That is cos 2a is equal to 1 minus 2 sin square a. 1 minus 2 sin square a. And similarly we have, so by using, for example, tan of a plus b is equal to sin of a plus b by cos of a plus b. By simplifying, we get tan a plus tan b by 1 minus tan a tan b. If you replace here a plus a tan to a, then what will happen? The numerator becomes tan to a by 1 minus tan square a. Tan to a by 1 minus tan square a. Tan of a minus b is equal to tan a minus tan b by 1 plus tan a tan b. And cot of a plus b is cot b cot a minus 1 by cot b plus cot a. And cot of a minus b is equal to cot b into cot a plus 1 by cot b minus cot a. And sin 2a is equal to 2 tan a by 1 minus tan square a. Cos 2a is equal to 1 minus tan square a by 1 plus tan square a. This one is multiple of angles. here 2a is reduced to a, that is sin a is equal, this is submultiples of angles. Sin a is equal to 2 tan a by 2 by 1 minus tan square a by 2. Similarly here 2a is a multiple of angles, a is submultiple of angle. That is here cos 2a is 1 minus tan square a by 1 plus tan square a. Then cos a is equal to 1 minus tan square a by 1 tan square a by 2 by 1 plus tan square a by 2. So like this we have so many formulae, but we are going to use in state board syllabus sin of a plus b, sin of a minus b, cos of a plus b, cos of a minus b, and sin 2a, cos 2a, tan of a plus b, tan of a minus b. ఓకే, ఇవన్నీ కూడా మనకు స్టేట్ టెక్స్ట్ బుక్లో అవసరమైనవి. 11.1 ఎక్సర్సైజ్ నుంచి మిగిలిన అన్ని ఎక్సర్సైజ్ సాల్వ్ చేయడానికి అవసరమైనటువంటి ఫార్ములే. ఓకే, ఇవన్నీ మీరు ఒకసారి బాగా నేర్చుకుంటే మనం ఎక్సర్సైజ్లోకి వెళ్ళిపోవచ్చు. ఓకే, వీటికి కాంపౌండ్ యాంగిల్స్కి మీకు ప్రూఫ్ కావాలంటే డెఫినెట్లీ ఐ విల్ అప్లోడ్ ఇన్ యూట్యూబ్. sin of a plus b, sin of a minus b, cos of a plus b, cos of a minus b, for all the things I will send through YouTube. Okay, so you don't forget, watch regularly. Okay, now shall we move for exercise? First question, exercise 11.1. In a right triangle ABC, 8 centimeters, 15 centimeters and 17 centimeters are the lengths of AB, BC, CA respectively. Then find out sin A, cos A and tan A. So now triangle ABC is right triangle, it is given. So of this 8, 15, 17, which is the longer? 17 is the longer. Okay, here 17 is CA. 17 is CA. That is angle B is 90 degrees. So then AB is 8 centimeters and BC is 15 centimeters. Okay, now we have to find out sin A. Look here, sin A, cos A, tan A. Then where we should mark? We have to mark at vertex A. Okay, now in triangle ABC, sin A is equal to opposite side by hypotenuse. So here the side which is opposite to vertex A is called opposite side, and the side which is opposite to right angle is called hypotenuse, and the remaining side is adjacent side. So now opposite side is here 15 centimeters by hypotenuse 17 centimeters. Centimeters cancel out, then 15 by 17 is sin A. Next, cos A. Here also cos A means A is marked already here. Now cos A is equal to, we know that adjacent side by hypotenuse. Adjacent side by hypotenuse. So here adjacent side is 8 centimeters by hypotenuse is 17 centimeters. 7 centimeters cancel out. Then cos A is equal to 8 by 17. Then tan A is equal to opposite side by adjacent side. So opposite side is here 15 centimeters divided by adjacent side is here 8 centimeter. Centimeter cancel out. Then tan A is equal to 15 by 8. Okay, cos A is equal to 8 by 17. Then tan A is equal to 15 by 8. Okay, this is the answer of first question. From exercise 11.1, second question. The side of a right triangle, the sides of a right triangle PQR are, PQ is equal to 7 and QR is equal to 25. angle P is equal to 90 degrees, then find out tan Q minus tan R. So let draw triangle PQR. So angle at vertex is P is 90 degrees. Okay, then QR right here. So QR is given here 25 centimeters. PQ is given here 7 centimeters. Okay, we don't know PR length. Okay, and we have to find out tan Q and tan R. That means once you have to mark at vertex Q like this, then R also you have to mark. Okay, first we have to find out the length of PR. Okay, by using Pythagorean theorem in triangle PQR, QR square is equal to PQ square plus PR square. Now replace QR value, PQ value, PR value. So QR is here 25 centimeter whole square is equal to PQ 7 cm whole square plus PR whole square. Right? Now 625 cm square minus 49 cm square is equal to PR square. So transpose to 7 cm whole square to LHS part. Now 576 cm square is equal to PR square. Now taking square root on both sides, that is 24 cm whole square. So PR whole square. Then we get PR is equal to 24 centimeters. PR is equal to 24 centimeters. Okay. Now we find out. Now tan Q, mark angle at Q. Now this becomes opposite side. This one is hypotenuse. This one is adjacent side. Now find out tan Q. So tan Q is equal to opposite side by adjacent side. So opposite side is here 24 centimeters by adjacent side is 7 centimeter. Centimeter cancel out, then 24 by 7. That is tan Q is equal to 24 by 7. Okay. Now next draw one more diagram here. The same triangle Q P R. Now mark angle at R. Okay. Now we already know the measures of triangle PQ are 25 centimeters, 24 centimeters, and 7 centimeters. Now angle R is marked here. That is PQ is opposite side, QR is hypotenuse, and now here PR becomes adjacent side. Now in triangle PQR, tan R is equal to opposite side by adjacent side. That is opposite side by adjacent side is equal to opposite side is 7 centimeters by 24 centimeters. cm cancel. Then tan R is equal to 7 by 24. But we have to find out tan Q minus tan R, right? So tan Q is here 24 by 7 minus tan R is 7 by 24. That is 576 minus 49 by 168. 168. That is 7 to 527 by 168. 527 by 168. Okay. If 527 by 168, if it is cancelled, then you can cancel it. Otherwise, no need to simplify. You kept it like that only. Okay. This one is second question. Now question number 4. If cos A is equal to 12 by 13, then find sin A and tan A. But cos A is equal to 12 by 13 means adjacent side by hypotenuse. Okay. Now let us draw triangle A, B, C. A, B, C. The right angle at B. AC is hypotenuse. So here hypotenuse length is 13K, because 12 by 13 means it may be centimeters. Centimeters can cancel out. That is, it is in the ratio form 12:13. So when we split the ratio terms into individual terms, we should multiply with a similar quantity. That's why hypotenuse is 13K and adjacent side. So your cos A is, this one is opposite side. This one is adjacent side, 12K. Okay, now find BC value. First we have to find what we are going to find out. BC value from Pythagorean theorem. In triangle ABC, AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Okay, so AC square means 13K whole square is equal to AB 12K whole square plus BC square. 13K whole square means 169K square is equal to 144K square plus BC square. Now 169K square minus 144K square is equal to BC square. So 169 minus 144 is 25K square is equal to BC square. This can be written as 5K whole square, square of 5K, this is square of BC. Now applying square root on both sides, then BC is equal to 5K. Now we got BC is equal to 5K. Now we have to find out sin A and in triangle ABC, sin A is equal to opposite side by hypotenuse, that is 5K by 13K. K cancel out, then 5 by 30. Next, in triangle ABC, what we are going to find out? Tan A. This is tan A is equal to, okay, opposite side by adjacent side, that is 5K by 12K. Now K cancel out, then 5 by 12. This one is the solution of question number 4. 3 tan A is equal to 4 by 3. 4. Then tan A is equal to 4 by 3. It is given. But tan A is equal to opposite side by adjacent side. Okay? Opposite side by adjacent side. Now let us draw triangle A, B, C. So tan A is there. So mark at A. Mark at A. Now this one is opposite side. This one is hypotenuse, because they asked tan A is equal, when tan A is equal to 4 by 3, find sin A and cos A. That is where A is acute angle. Okay, A is an acute angle. So mark at C. C is also an acute. If you take B, is right angle, then A and C are acute angles only, and AB is adjacent side. Okay, so opposite side is 4 and adjacent side is here 3. Adjacent side is 3. So it is in a ratio form, that is fractional form, means 4k by 3k means kk cancel out, that is 4 by 3. So you must write here 3k, here also 4k. Okay, then now by using Pythagorean theorem, in triangle ABC, AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. So AB square means 3k whole square plus BC means 4k whole square, that is 9k square plus 16k square is equal to 25k square. This can be written as 5k whole square, that is AC whole square. Now taking square root on both sides, square will get cancelled, then AC is equal to 5k. Now the length of hypotenuse is 5k. Length of hypotenuse is 5k. Now find sin A, means sin A is equal to opposite side by hypotenuse. Opposite side by hypotenuse. That is opposite side is your 4k and hypotenuse is 5k. Now k cancel out, then 4 by 5. That is sin A is equal to 4 by 5. Sin A is equal to 4 by 5. Next cos A. So cos A is equal to adjacent side by hypotenuse. Then adjacent side is here 3k by hypotenuse is 5k. Now k cancel out, then 3 by 5. Therefore cos A is equal to 3 by 5. Cos A is equal to 3 by 5. Okay. So now question number 6 from exercise 11.1. In triangle ABC and XYZ, if angle A and angle X are acute angles such that cos A is equal to cos X, then show that angle A is equal to angle X. Angle A is equal to angle X. Now let us draw triangle ABC and triangle XYZ. A, B, C. Mark at A. Next triangle XYZ. X, Y, Z. Angle at Y 90 degrees. So angle X, mark at X. So this becomes opposite side. This one is hypotenuse. This one is adjacent side in triangle ABC. In here YZ is opposite side, XZ is hypotenuse, and this one is adjacent side. Okay. Now in triangle ABC, cos A is equal to adjacent side by hypotenuse, that is AB by AC. AB by AC. In triangle XYZ, cos X is equal to opposite side by cos X, adjacent side by hypotenuse, that is XY divided by XZ. But cos A is equal to cos X given. Cos A is equal to cos X given. That is AB is equal to XY by XZ. AB by AC is equal to XY by XZ. XY by XZ. So AB and XY are corresponding sides. This can be written as AB by XY is equal to AC by XZ. AC by XZ. See here, AB and XY, AC and XZ are corresponding sides. Now they are in proportion. So actually this one is given. From this we made AB by AC is equal to XY by XZ. So AB by AC is equal to XY by XZ given. From this we made AB by XY is equal to AC by XZ. That is corresponding sides are in proportion. So when corresponding sides are in proportion means their value is same. That is AB by XY is equal to AC by XZ is equal to K. Implies AB is equal to K into XY, AC is equal to K into XZ. AC is equal to K into XZ. Okay. Now we have AB, AC. AB is equal to K into XY, AC is equal to K into XZ. Now here AB by AC, here XY by XZ are given. Now the unknown quantity is here BC and YZ. So in triangle ABC, AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. AB square plus BC square. That is AC square minus AB square is equal to BC square. Okay. So AC is equal to AC square minus AB square is equal to BC square. So where AC is equal to how much? K into XZ whole square minus K into XY whole square is equal to BC square. Implies K square of XZ square minus XY square is equal to BC square. Let it be like this. Okay. Now in triangle XYZ, by using Pythagorean theorem, XZ square is equal to XY square plus YZ square. XY square plus YZ square. Now transpose XY square to XZ square, that is XZ square minus XY square is equal to YZ square. Okay. Now observe clearly, here XZ square minus XY square is equal to YZ square. Here already XZ square minus XY square is equal to BC square. So let it be this one. One implies K square into, instead of XZ square minus XY square, replace YZ square. Replace YZ square is equal to BC square. Okay. This can be written as K into YZ whole square is equal to BC whole square. Now applying square root on both sides, square root and square get cancelled. Then K is equal to BC by YZ. K is equal to BC by YZ. But K is equal to BC by YZ means already here AB by XY is equal to AC by XZ is equal to K. Okay. See here, AB by XY is equal to AC by XZ is equal to K. But K we have the value BC by YZ. That is, therefore, AB by XY is equal to AC by XZ is equal to BC by YZ. Because all AB by xy, AC by xz and BC by yz are equal to k. That is, in triangle ABC and triangle XYZ, three sides are in proportion. Three sides are in proportion. Okay, that is, they are similar triangles. When two similar triangles having equal angles, that is, angle A is equal to angle X. So here, what is the concept used here? Similar triangles concept used here. So similar triangles, when we can say two triangles are similar, means one is their corresponding angles must be equal, and the second thing is their corresponding sides must be in proportion. Here the corresponding sides are in proportion. That is, AB by XY is equal to AC by XZ is equal to BC by YZ is equal to K, because the ratio of AB and XY, AC and XZ and BC and YZ is K. So that is, these three ratios are same. That is, triangle ABC and triangle XYZ are similar to each other. When two triangles are similar to each other, then their corresponding angles are equal. That is, angle A is equal to angle X. Hence proved. Okay, angle A is equal to angle X. So given cot theta is equal to 7 by 8, then evaluate 1 plus sin theta into 1 minus sin theta by 1 plus cos theta into 1 minus cos theta, and 1 plus sin theta by cos theta we have to find out. Okay, now cot theta is equal to 7 by 8. Cot theta is equal to 7 by 8 means adjacent side by opposite side. Okay, now draw a triangle ABC. Okay, mark at vertex C, the angle is theta. Let angle B is 90 degrees since ABC is a right triangle. Okay, then AC becomes hypotenuse. AB side is opposite to theta, then it becomes opposite side. Then BC becomes adjacent side. Okay, that is, here adjacent side is 7K. Just from ratio form we are rewriting as term wise. 7K and opposite side is 8K. By using Pythagorean theorem, in triangle ABC, AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. AB square plus BC square. So AC square is equal to AB square is 8K whole square, BC square is 7K whole square. That is 64K square plus 49K square. That is 113K square. AC square is equal to 113K square. Then AC whole square is equal to 113K square applying. Square and square get cancelled. That is root of 113 into K. AC is equal to root of 113 into K. Now we are going to find out 1 plus sin theta into 1 minus sin theta. So first one, 1 plus sin theta into 1 minus sin theta by 1 plus cos theta into 1 minus cos theta. Now the numerator and denominator are in the form of A plus B into A minus B. That is 1 minus sin square theta by again A plus B into A minus B. That is 1 minus cos square theta. 1 minus cos square theta. So 1 minus sin square theta is written as cos square theta by 1 minus cos square theta can be written as sin square theta. Is it? That is, cos theta by sin theta is equal to cot theta. Cos by sin is cot theta. That is cot square theta. cot square theta. But we have cot theta is equal to 7 by 8 given. Now replace the value 7 by 8 whole square, that is 49 by 64 is the answer for the first part. And the second part is here 1 plus sin theta by cos theta. Okay, here 1 plus this one 113 root k, 1 plus sin theta, 1 plus sin theta is equal to 1 plus sin theta means opposite side by hypotenuse, that is 8k by root 113k by cos theta is equal to adjacent side by hypotenuse, that is 7k by root 113k. Now root 113k, k cancel out here, 113 plus 8 by root 113 into this becomes reciprocal root 113k by 7k, that is here k get cancelled, root of 113 cancel out, that is root 113 plus 8 by 7 is the required answer for 7th question solution. Question number 8 from 11.1 exercise. In a right angle triangle ABC, right angle at vertex B, if tan A is equal to root 3, then find the value of sin A cos C plus cos A sin C. Second one cos A cos C minus sin A sin C. Okay. First tan A is equal to, in triangle ABC, angle B is equal to 90 degrees. Okay. And tan A is equal to root 3 given. Tan A is equal to root 3 given. సో మనకు ట్రిగనామెట్రిక్ టేబుల్లో ఒక చార్ట్ వేసుకున్నాం. ఓకే, సో అక్కడ రూట్ 3 ట్యాన్లో ఎప్పుడు వస్తుంది, ట్యాన్ ఏ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు ట్యాన్ 60 degrees, దట్ ఈజ్ యాంగిల్ ఏ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 60. Now in triangle ABC we have angle B and angle A, then we find angle C. So because we know that in any triangle the sum of the three angles is 180 degrees. Now 60 plus 90 plus C is equal to 180. Then angle C is equal to 180 minus 150. Then angle C is equal to 30 degrees. Angle C is equal to 30 degrees. Here first one sin A cos C plus cos A sin C can be written as sin of A plus C. In this class beginning we have written all formula. Sin of A plus B is equal to sin A cos B plus sin B cos C. Like that here sin A cos C plus cos A sin C is there. This can be written as sin of A plus C. Now sin of A is 60 plus C is 30 is equal to sin 90 degrees. Sin 90 value is 1. The second one cos A cos C minus sin A sin C is equal to, now cos A formula, cos A cos B minus sin A sin B is equal to cos of A plus B. Here cos A cos C minus sin A sin C is equal to cos of A plus C. Cos of A plus C, that is cos of 60 degrees plus 30 degrees is equal to cos 90 is equal to 0. This one is the solution for question number 8. 11.1 exercise లో థర్డ్ క్వశ్చన్ బై మిస్టేక్ మర్చిపోయి ఫోర్త్ క్వశ్చన్ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేసినాం. సో థర్డ్ క్వశ్చన్ ఇప్పుడు ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తున్నాను. సో ఇన్ ఏ రైట్ యాంగిల్ ట్రయాంగిల్ ఏబిసి విత్ రైట్ యాంగిల్ at B, that is in triangle ABC, angle B is equal to 90 degrees, angle BAC is equal to theta, small a is equal to BC is equal to 24 units, small b is equal to AC is equal to 25 units. These are given. Okay. Now draw the triangle ABC. ABC. Angle at B is 90 degrees. So BC is the small a, AB is small c, length of AC is small b, and this is hypotenuse. Okay. Now angle at vertex A is theta. So then BC becomes opposite side and AB becomes adjacent side. AB becomes adjacent side. Okay. Now from Pythagorean theorem, here small a is given 24 units, small b is equal to 25 units. Now we are going to find out small c, that is length of AB. This AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Now 25 units square is equal to AB square means small c square plus BC square means 24 units square. That is 625 minus 576 square units is equal to c square. Then 49 unit square is equal to c square. Now taking square root on both sides, then we get 7 units is the length of AB is equal to length of AB side. C is equal to length of AB side. Okay. Now find cos theta and tan theta. Okay. So now in triangle ABC, tan theta is equal to opposite side by adjacent side. Opposite side is 24 units. Adjacent side C is here 7 units. Units cancel out, then 24 by 7. That is tan theta is equal to 24 by 7. 24 by 7. Next, cos theta. In triangle ABC, cos theta is equal to adjacent side by hypotenuse. So adjacent side is C is here 7 units by hypotenuse 25 units. Units cancel, that is 7 by 25. Therefore cos theta is equal to 7 by 25. Okay. Now the 11.1 is completed.